current work on the wall here is a series of works that I've got for a show at Kaleidoscope Gallery in Sydney, and it's based on, my part of it is based on service stations, or I've done a series on servos. The reason for the choice of the servo came about quite incidentally, because I was in a group show a couple of years ago, or a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years, that required the subject matter to be mundane, ordinary, mundane and ugly, and I've always worked with the suburban and the mundane, but within that milieu I started to look for the ugliest thing that I could find, and I guess in some ways the service station to me was a good subject matter. After I did that series, or during that time, it actually became quite evident and clear to me that within the service station subject matter there was a lot there for a painter's eye, I guess, if you like, and it became a topic or a subject that really fascinated me, and I had it in the back of my mind to one day, when the chance arose, to do a show on the subject matter. Yeah, this show is mainly looking at, even though there are some daytime service stations, I quite like that whole thing of this very severe, colourful architectural element that pierces the organic landscape. But most of the paintings are about light. They're about the servo in a nighttime or an evening time. It's a time when they're sort of glowing, like almost like a suburban temple lit up. This object that sort of hovers in the night, all glowing, seducing the passerby to come in and buy their petrol or buy their chocolates or whatever it may be. As you can see, there's work that has concerns with colour, and I'm essentially a colourist. I really like colour, but in this series there's a lot of black and white works. I decided to keep some works black and white just to show the process that I'm working with at the moment. Some of the paintings are painted with a monochrome underpainting, and the colours are glazed on top, so it's kind of, in a way, a modern approach to the old masters techniques, but I kind of like the black and whiteness, the black and white contrast, alluding a little bit to the film noir genre, the black and white sort of night scenes that you get in that kind of film. The reason for the scale of the work being quite small is twofold. For the last 2 years I worked on plein air, as I stated before, and that requires to work really quickly, so the work's generally quite small, so you get a painting done in under an hour before the light changes. And with this work I've also worked really quickly. It's all done a la prima, all in one go. So in a way I'm working in the studio, but using a lot of the en plein air approach, where the painting is done from start to finish in one go, without then coming back and overpainting. So what I'll do is I'll do the black and white underpainting, wait for that to dry, and then hit it with a final colour layer on top, which is done in one go. So when you work on a small scale, it allows to get the painting finished in the designated amount that I have in the studio to do that. My show is a joint show with a fellow painter, Elric Ringstad, and the show is called Illuminance. It opens on the 19th of April. The theme that ties both the works together is focusing on atmosphere, focusing on light, focusing on the ordinary, and also the concern with the materials that we're both working with. There is a focus on the technical aspect of the painting process.